Hello class, I just completely forgot to share my screen while doing the videos last time, and as a result what happened, Mimangsa just brought it to my notice that nobody could figure out what the code was. I'm just doing it once again. I will share the screen and I will tell you what assignment is waiting for you. Okay. This is the same program which I showed you in the video number 7A and 7B. In this one, I just wanted to show that is from the binary file, we can do the searching also. Okay. As I was telling you, if you remember in video 7A and 7B, that binary files are mostly used to store data like a record. Fine. If you have some related information about a particular item, object, whatever, you collect all those information, and those information basically either you can write them down like elements of a list, or you can write them down as a line, as a string you can write it down, but it will be written like a record. That particular line will represent information about a particular quantity or an item or a person, whatever it is. Okay. So here basically I have tried to demonstrate a similar kind of thing. Okay. But before I get into this thing, I will just like to show you some CBSE papers. Like if you see the 2019 paper, fine, it was the Python part, you can make out. They said this question was asked though in a slightly different way through another concept called class and objects. Now this class and object is not there in your curriculum, in the revised curriculum, or earlier when the curriculum was designed originally for you, there also this class concept was not there. I do not know why it is not there, but since they did not mention anything about the class concept, we have to do things in a slightly different way. But you can easily make out their intention, what exactly they're asking you. Fine. If you see this carefully, they said that there is a file, okay, binary file called docs.dat. Here they have given the extension, look at this, DAT. It's not a binary file. So I will also write as a file name something.dat. Okay. And one thing I can just show you, they have basically maintained this file as a record of two items. It's a name of a doctor and this specialization. Okay. If you look at the last line, you will get a hint of what I'm trying to say. They wrote like self is a keyword, forget about it. It's a name. Name is a basically um, a field, you can say, or a variable which represents name of a person or a doctor. And this one, the specialization, is another data or another variable which represents the specialization of a doctor. And this is how the record is written into a file. And in between the name and the specialization, they have used one hash symbol. Okay. So either space or hash, whatever it is, that is the separator. So I can imagine that the binary file is maintained this way: name, a hashtag in between, and specialization. So now I will take you to the program, what I try to do. You will understand what I exactly have done here. Okay, look at this. I just opened a file called effort.bean and my writing mode. Okay, binary file writing mode I have used here. And here what I have done, I have taken the name of a person and which place he belongs to. These two data I have collected, and I have collected all the data within a loop so that I can do multiple entries, multiple records I can do. And then in another string st, I have concatenated them together. This n is the name of the person and pl is the place. Now let me remind you, if there is any numeric item here like age of a person, percentage obtained by a student, then this has to be converted into string by using str. Like if it is roll number, the percentage obtained by a student, then you do it this way. Use str function and apply it on the numeric field. Fine. And then you concatenate them in a particular string. So st becomes a line having the complete record in it. Okay, name of the person. Now I have taken only two quantities. There might be questions where three quantities might be involved. So 3 items I will concatenate here, and then I have done pickle.dump. You know that, okay? Pickle.dump syntax is first we write the string that I have to write, and then we write the file object. File object is f, which is linked to the effort.bin, and this is how the file is written. Now, this part nobody will ask you in CBSE paper, because mostly you will be asked to write a function to search for a specific thing. So I wanted to search here for a specific place. Okay, some names I wrote and some places I wrote. Now say I wanted to find out who belonged to Mumbai or who belonged to Kolkata. This kind of thing. This kind of thing I just tried out here. So I just have taken one input from the user, that which place that person belongs to, that comes in the variable place. And here I have taken another variable called line, another string variable. I initialize by space. Open the file now in the reading mode, because I have to read. Searching is a kind of reading only, because unless you read the file, take the record, okay, you cannot search for a specific information. So my intention here, by this variable line, I will read every line present in the binary file. And in that particular line is a string, obviously. So in that string, I will look for the existence of this particular data, that is place. Okay, whatever user has input. So, I already demonstrated you how to read the file, the binary file. So while true, so automatically the thing will get into the loop. And the reading, I explained in my previous video that you always do it in a try except block. Okay. In the try block, you write all the reading parts, and in the except block, you just write break. Except block is again related to that end of file thing, which I explained in my previous video. End of file is a situation when the imaginary pointer or the imaginary indicator, okay, which is imagined like moves after reading of every record or every line. So when that imaginary record or imaginary pointer reaches the end of the file, when there is nothing to reach, that is called the end of file situation. And at the end of file situation, what will happen? Obviously, the loop is not required at that point anymore. So that time an error will be reflected. That error will be trapped by this except block, and the loop will be broken automatically. That is what it means. So in the try block, what happens? We have written all the reading part of it. Reading part of it means I've taken the variable line. Look at this very carefully, and pickle.load f. Okay. So what will happen in the variable line? I'll be able to fetch the first line, the first record. Okay, whatever was written. And then what I'm trying to do, look at this. I just, if you remember the find function can be used to locate the index of the space. Why the space is required? Because I wrote the file in this fashion. Which fashion? I wrote the file like the name of a person is Amit. I left one space and I wrote which place it belongs to. Say it belongs to Mumbai. So this way I wrote all the data, all the records. So if I can find out this space, look at this carefully. If I can find out this space, and I can basically take out the place value also. Okay, because if this index number, the space index is k, so basically from k plus 1th position till the end of the string, whatever is there, that is the place. So exactly the same thing I've tried out. Look at this. I've just sliced the string from k plus 1. K is the index of space. So k plus 1 till the end of the string. That is the place value. If that value is matching with the place input by the user, then you display the line. So whichever basically people will belong to a particular place, their name will be displayed. So we have done it this way, and if we run it, look at this, what happens. Okay, I entered some names like this man, he belongs to Kolkata. Yes, I want to continue. Another person name, okay, he belongs to this place. Another person's name, okay, he belongs to Mumbai. Fine. And I just quit, fine. And I wanted to find the place, okay, Mumbai. Whosoever it belongs to Mumbai, display his data. So look at this. the last value, that is Rajesh and Roy, is zero. So this is a very simple case of searching for data. You can use this one. Now, uh, there might be questions where there are three items involved. For example, the name of a person is given, okay, then the place he belongs to, and maybe he's a salesman and he made sales of say rupees 12,000. So three things are written in the file. If that is the case, you can find out basically the position of both the spaces. I believe you remember how to do it. Like I can give you a very small demonstration here. Say there is a string called what do I write? Uh, Say I wrote um, something like I wrote school HIRS and HIRS round, something like that I wrote, right? So here basically, if you use find function to look for the space, it will show you the first index of the space. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. So if you just write um, f equal to, I want to find out the index of the first space. So if I do find um, the space basically, okay, and if I do print f, then I will get the index 6. But the next HIRS, look at this, this is the first space, right? Or first HIRS, whatever it is. Now, this space is coming in the position number 6. I want to find out the next space. Then what can I do? I can use this way. I can write another line like this. Look at this, st.find. I will do space, but I will mention here the number 7. Okay, because in the sixth position I already have a space. So here the words, the number 7 means that from the index position 7 onwards, when do you have the space next? So look at this. If I do so, then you are getting 11. So look at this. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the next. So you can find out actually index of all the spaces present in a string, and accordingly you can do the slicing and you can take out the values. It's not a big deal. Fine. So that is how this program works. Now I will show you another board question. If you see the 2019 paper, exactly the same thing. Look at this here. What we have done. If you see the last line here, basically there are two items: name and type. Okay, name of a person and some type, and there is a dollar sign in between. That is how the things are written. So I will look for the dollar sign. That is, depending on the question, whichever way the question is given, you have to do. Look at this. See, this is a question paper of 2017 compartmental examination. Here there are three quantities: code, okay, E type, okay, or F type, some quantities there, and price. Okay, and in both the fields basically here are separated by colons. So I will look for the colons and I will extract the data. Fine. So you can take the help of this. Fine, and you can do this assignment today or tomorrow whenever you get time. Like I have done a particular way. You will do this thing. Listen to the question carefully. So there are some students' name, and those students have scored, say, some their percentage is written like this, separated by a space, or maybe you can say separated by a colon. Name of the student and their percentage often is separated by a colon. That is how each record is written into a pickled file, pickled binary file. Okay, it's given to you. If you see the board questions here, they have mentioned. Okay, look at this very carefully. Display all the content from a pickled file docs.dat. So this word will be given to you. If it is a pickled file, then I have to use definitely the module pickle to do the situation, to handle the situation. So here I have given you that there is a pickled file and every record is written like this: name, colon, 70 and the percentage. That is how the file is made. So you can do this question. This is how you create a file, and then you find out, display the name of all the students, those who have scored 80% and above. So do this question, try this out. Okay, I will come up tomorrow with my next video where we will do some deletion, insertion, and all these things. Okay, fine. So I'm closing this thing here. Hopefully now you will be able to do it.